Live, local, late breaking. This is KEZI 9 News Breaking News.
We do begin with breaking news tonight on that hearing regarding control over the Pac-12 board. Thanks for joining us. I'm Renee McCullough.
And I'm Matt Templeman. Just moments ago, a Washington judge hearing the case ruled that control of that board belongs solely to Oregon State and Washington State Universities, the only two schools remaining in the conference. KEZI 9 News reporter Joey Vaca joins us live in the studio with these breaking details. And Joey, this is exactly the ruling that OSU and Washington State were hoping for.
Yeah, Matt, Renee, that's right. It was a busy afternoon in Whitman County, Washington, where a judge was hearing arguments and getting ready to decide if the 10 schools leaving the Pac-12 at the end of this school year should still get to vote in meetings while they're members right now. Oregon State and Washington State University will be the only two schools left in the Pac-12 after this school year. Those two were arguing that the 10 schools that announced plans to leave forfeited their seats on the board when they announced those plans. The 10 remaining schools were still trying to fight for seats on the board while they're active members of the conference, but Eric McMichael, one of the attorneys representing OSU and WSU, says that wasn't the case right after USC and UCLA announced their plans to leave back in 2022.
There were more than 20 board meetings of the Pac-12 during this time period, during which USC and UCLA were not entitled to attend a single one and not entitled to vote on a single issue. During this entire time, this was a board of 10 because two of those schools, USC and UCLA, had said, we're going to leave in August of 2024. And everybody agreed that means you're off the board and you can't vote, which is what we're saying in this case.
McMichael went on to say that the board of 10 was still making significant decisions with real-world impacts on the conference and on USC and UCLA, including reducing money those schools were receiving. The departing schools argued that because there's still events like the Pac-12 football championship game in December and the Pac-12 men's and women's basketball tournaments in the spring, they should still have seats on the board and a say in the decision-making. But Judge Gary Leiby decided that enforcement of the bylaws was going to stand, and just like USC and UCLA, those schools who announced they plan to leave would no longer have seats on the board. Coming up on KEZI 9 News at 6, we'll have more on the judge's final decision and why he ruled the way he did. Reporting live in the studio, Joey Vaca, KEZI 9 News.